Hello, everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small A.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us Mr. Prabir Mishra, who is CEO of Triumbu Tech Solutions Private Limited. Hello, sir.
Hello, hi Atika. Thank you very much for having me here.
All right, sir. So before entering into the questions, tell us something about yourself and your professional role.
Uh, Thank you, Bhatika. I am around 49 years old. Yes, more than 2 decades of experience in various fields, starting from investment banking, mentorship in startup, and also as an entrepreneur for last 5 years. So this is my journey. Yes, I am graduated in I am Ahmedabad. Also, I did a lot of refresher course and strategic course from I am Ahmedabad. And yes, I worked intensively around 12, 15 years in various roles in various organizations in cities across India. Started with my career in Standard Chartered in Delhi, then followed by moved to Kolkata, and also I worked multinational companies in Bombay. For last yes, from 2008 onwards, I am in Hyderabad and working part of the life I worked and part of the till now from 2016 till onwards I am in the entrepreneur's role, trying to create something different.
That's really great, sir. Moving ahead, I'm very keen to know that how did this idea came into your mind of pursuing this particular business?
Yeah. So it happened like this in the far end of 2015. I thought of starting my own investment banking business or startup fund. So I created one company called Safra Capital. So what we are doing out there is we are working with a lot of startup, mentoring and taking it to the next level of growth. Then in 2016-17 onwards, we have got some opportunity to work for a fundraising activity for a blockchain company based out of Australia. Then this concept came to us, okay, in 2016, 17, 18, we did extensive research, what is all about the blockchain. And I moved across the country and try to find out the use cases. Yes, the good thing, what we like, the core concept of blockchain is that it's immutability property. And we thought, why not to create a business model out of that? Business model, so to say, yes, taking the immutability property, why don't, why not create a trust business? So we call ourselves, we are in the business of trust, establishing trust, transparency, and traceability in the complete ecosystem. You talk about the land, you talk about the education, you talk about food and health and agri, or any kind of a right now the pandemic situation where we are facing a lot of challenges on the drug counterfeits and antibiotic or the vital health saving injections are getting duplicated. We need to understand how the vaccine program is going on. All this we can solve with a technology known as blockchain and using the immutability property. So that's how we got into the business. Yes, we started incorporated the company in the month of January 2019, but uh, for more than 1 year, one and a half year, we did an extensive search and moved across the country, met with lot of stakeholders, met with industrial organizations and industrial corporation, so-called land authorities in various states, met with a host of smart cities CEOs and educational institute governing bodies like AICT or CBSE, and try to understand how we can use this, how we can eradicate the key problem of trust out there, then how technology can help us out here. Then we get into the traceability of food and seed also. So when you talk about the belief factor, when whatever you are eating or whatever you are doing, that that is coming from a confirmed source, and whatever the claim on the levels, it's been proven. So we thought, okay, let's get into the business of blockchain. That's how this company started. So we said that, okay, we will be in an emerging technology company. So we call ourselves as an emerging technology garage company. The garage company means because we can customize the solution, we can tailor make the solution, whatever somebody is looking for, and that's how we are into this business.
Right, sir. Since we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for anyone, so what all were the challenges that you had to go through initially during the commencement of your business?
Yeah, for any business, there has to be a market, or you create a market for that. Yes, for that, we need to understand the complete ecosystem. Challenges we face, okay, how the idea will be adopted. First thing is that idea will be adopted uh, by the stakeholder, by the customers, or by whosoever is going to adopt the technology. What is that openness? And for, this being a pretty new technology, how well somebody is going to get convinced to change their legacy system and get into a newer technology. So we say that yes, the first thing is that we don't ask for a change over a newer things immediately. So change is always objected, and nobody likes to change the thing. So what the first thing what we want to understand and point it out, how much will be the technology adaptability. Second thing is that yes, then we define the market. Whether market is ready to adopt the thing. Yes. The third thing is that yes, the funding part of the organization. Yes, to somehow when the first two ends are met, when you have defined the market and you have defined the technology robustness of what you are going to deliver, and you bridge them both together, then the later things will come pretty easier. So that's how we did try to find out what is that addressable market, who are the people out there, whether the technology is going to adapt it, and how seamlessly we can provide the technology. So all these frameworks have been initially worked out. Then we thought of, okay, let's approach a platform approach, where one way you connect with the core technology, other way you connect with the use cases. That's how we translated this organization and we moved ahead. And balance things is remain history. We raised the initial level. I'm very happy that at the initial concept level also we raised around $500,000, and that's how we are right now.
Right, sir. I want to know something more about the product and services about your organization.
So yes, we are a emerging technology garage company, as I said. So we work on a platform. We call it TRST01 Trust platform, where we try to address the trust, transparency, and traceability issue in the complete ecosystem. That's how we are. And who are our clients? Anybody who is looking for how to define the product authentication or the trust or the core concept of trust in the business. Let's say I'm servicing a product. I want my customer should know that how genuinely I prepare this product. So I need to give them a traceability. I need to provide them an authentic way of saying that yes, this is that raw material which has gone into that. My claims are I can prove in a way my claims. So let's talk of a simple example of the organic produce. So when we claim as an organic produce, the first thing is that land has to be organic. The product, the technical practice for growing that produce has to be organic. Then the third thing is the process has to be organic. So how we define that? We every stage somebody is getting validated, and they give a certificate. And those certificates, what we put it into the blockchain, and all the events are getting recorded on the blockchain. So when the germination was done, how the producers product was produced, then how it is processed, what are the supply chain it has moved, whether it has maintained that particular supply chain temperature, humidity control, all these things what we are providing, we are taking the real-time data, putting into the blockchain, and we are simplifying that into a simple QR code and pasting it in the product, and anybody can scan it and see that okay, this is the genuine product and this has gone to the blockchain. Because the first and foremost thing, anything put into the blockchain, it get into immutability status, or हिंदी में बोलते हैं अमर हो गया. You can't even delete that. You are allowed to modify that, but modification is going to again record it. So here is a technology which is recording at the instance of what is actually happening, and those data sets are getting recorded and kept in the blockchain. So that's how we are proving. So take another example of a education certificate, a complete student journey in an engineering college of 4 years, uh, including his attendance, including his semester uh, performances, including his extracurricular activities. Everything is getting recorded, and you get a certificate which is having a blockchain enabled QR code. One scan of that certificate, you can know that this guy is genuine, and this is the progression of the institute, and there is no chance of uh, making this certificate duplicate or counterfeit. That's how we are in the business. We are in the trust business. We are ensuring the trust, transparency, and the traceability in any of the business domain, and through use of a technology, and which is pretty easy to use. We don't ask any organization or any company to change their core or the legacy system. What we do, we say that any of the system, we just seamlessly integrate through a technology called API, that is called Application Program Interface. We just collect the data, whatever is required. Database is there, they maintain database privacy, everything they maintain, and we believe on them, and they maintain that as a secure channel. We just take that those connecting element to the data, put into a blockchain, and we create a QR and give it back to them, and that is getting pasted in the certificate or in the product, which get into blockchain enabled product. That's how simplifying the technology. So here we have got a core platform. In the through the platform, we are talking to various industry, be it education, be it a pharma, be it a food, or be it any kind of a industry. We can create a that simplify the thing and create an API and give it to them. They can integrate with their existing ERP system, and we'll pull those data and we'll push it to the blockchain, get it blockchain again, push back to the company, and the final product will carry those QR code or the blockchain enabled data. So that's the easier way of doing. So we don't want any company to invest any big amount on the initial implementing for this technology. We just we work on a software as a service model. That's how we made it completely simple. Rather, we simplify the process of technology adoption and any kind of integration. We have managed to reduce the integration time frame from months together to right now to a couple of weeks.
That's really great, sir. Moving ahead, we all have certain future plans for ourselves. So, what are your future plans with respect to your organization?
So we want to emerge as a blockchain as a service, or BaaS company, blockchain as a service company. We want to be a blockchain company. We want to be known as a not only on the blockchain side, we also want going to integrate IoT piece and a couple of analytics on the machine learning and AI piece into that. So here is that our thought process. We have got the platform ready. We are talking to the blockchain companies, and we are getting uh, 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 those digital assets getting integrated with the digital currency and digital assets. That is ready. Right now, we are getting into the cloud business also. So the complete sense, the company will be completed when we have got a platform, we have got a blockchain, and we are into the cloud business, completely integrating the complete ecosystem. That's how we aspiration, and our aspiration is to be on the all across the industry, not restricting to any specific. So right now also we are in government businesses, we are in food and agri traceability, we are in pharma, we are in supply chain, we are also trying to get into the uh, uh, banks and insurance BFSA segment. In fact, a couple of our products are already ready. We are ready with product on the for the bank on the gold loan, putting into the blockchain. That's ready and getting integrated with one small uh, bank out here in Hyderabad. Our second product on the traceability is ready, and we are getting into there also. The third and fourth product in the chit fund business, and we are working for a bigger opportunity on the pharma supply chain. We are working on that. Those products will be ready in a short span. So this platform approach has enabled us to roll out the product pretty quickly, and this is our plan. We want to be a bigger company. We want to be a billion-dollar company pretty soon, next 4 to 5 years time.
Right, sir. Moving ahead, you must be knowing about the Atmonable Bharat Abhiyan prevailing in the country at the moment. So, what are your views on the campaign and how is your organization working towards it?
See, Atmanirbhar Bharat or making any country self-reliant, or it's a kind of a it's a proud for any citizen in this country. It should be a proud for any citizen in this country. That's how we believe that yes, what we are doing. See, from the technology's point of view, India is always on a advantage in any other country because the technology adoption is pretty fast and the technology uh, translation is pretty fast. Now, emerging technology, you talk about this blockchain or IoT or AI or ML, though these are termed as a kind of a newer age technology, but the Indian people have translated it so conveniently and stitch it to the use cases, stitch it to the use cases so conveniently. That's the great read. So what I believe, when you are doing for a seat traceability, when you are doing for a Indian student education certificate traceability, yes, you are not dependent on any other foreign technology. You are making the pure Indian technology enable for these use cases, and that's how we are making. We are not spending in dollar, rather we are going to charge everything on a rupee. So we are saving a lot of foreign exchanges for the whole country. Also, on the second, we are making the country a technology, the reliance on the technology or reliance on the domestic technology in a bigger way. So that's how I feel that yes, we are doing truly a Indian company working for the global opportunities. Yes, the core of the technology, what we are devising or we are giving it use cases are Indian. So that's how I feel that yes, we are truly a Atmanirbhar Bharat company.
First of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the Indian Achievers Award and who all were the constant supporters in this journey of yours?
So first, yeah, we are very happy, and in fact, it's a for a company for a startup which is pretty young, not even a more than a 1 or 1.5 year of working experience, because the concept, the way forward, and the use cases are becoming so conveniently adapted and get recognized in this time, in spite of a pandemic time. So we started this company in the month of June 2020, peak of the pandemic. Right now also we are in the pandemic, but within this time we have got recognized in STPI, we have got recognized in Government of India, we have got recognized in uh, banking sector, and we have got recognized in most of the state governments use cases. So that's the way faster translation has happened, and we believe that this is given us a bigger mile, and we believe that this has given us an opportunity to become the most emerging company in this case. So we believe yes, the connectivity, the faster we move, the faster we progress, that's how I think it has made us a eligible, what do you say, eligible company for the specific. achiever hours.
Right, sir. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something more about your social contributions as well.
So what we are doing, we are trying to make this emerging technology or any kind of a technology at the excess of a farmer. Our things is going to be, so talk about the social, how a small farmer can take a benefit of the technology and know that whatever the seed he is going to use, that's a real true seed, or the true label seed, or this seed has come from a particular. He should not feel that yes, the technology is such a convenience, and he should able to use that and get that feel that yes, whatever I am buying, or whatever I am dependent on, either for the cultivation or the input material in my field, these are coming from a reliable source. So we want to make this happen. So nowadays, just give you a simple example. Nowadays, everybody is using a smartphone. Just open up the smartphone camera, scan that QR code, and you'll got to know whether this packet is a original or a duplicate. That's the kind of a convenience, technology convenience, what you are going to use. So one aspect of that, your farmer is going to be ensure that whatever he is not using any counterfeit product, and his produce are going to be get valued better, and he is ensure that yes, whatever I am using as a input material is safe and sound. That's the bigger impact, because most of the farmer suicides are happening because of this crop failure or use of duplicate seeds, or some people just take the advantage of for some fewer money and get the duplicate product out there. So that's the first level of transformation which is going to happen in the field of farm. Now talk about that. When the produce is already there, he wants to a value for his produce. Now he has to prove that okay, this produce has come from a field which is organic. It has come from a, it has gone through a process which is completely chemical free. But how he is going to prove that to the to the ecosystem? So we are providing on the produce, we are providing a small QR code which is going to give the complete traceability of his produce, how it has come and how it has gone through the supply chain. And the next level of what you say, the belief is going to be yes, whatever the farmer is producing, whatever the mangoes we are eating, that is coming in a natural way and uh, perfect way without any chemical. So I should not feel shy of giving some additional value for that product. So that's how we want to complete the bridge between the starting from the farm to the folk level. We want to bridge the complete gap of the trust factor, or the gap of, or the, or any confusion on that particular ecosystem. That's how we want to present ourselves. So it's going to be for agri and food. The focus is more the moment this technology is getting adapted, the convenience factor is going to be there for the farmer, and convenience factor is going to be there for the user or the consumer. So that's how we want to translate it out.
That's really great, sir. Okay, so before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give them?
Yeah, don't run after jobs. Look something, creating something different, and be an entrepreneur. Yes, learn from your failures. Maybe first time you may not be successful. Even I was not successful on my first venture, but the first venture, first learning is going to give you a lot of insight and input how to be successful on the next. So think of creating something, and there are a lot of ideas has got mm, uh, which has got beautiful opportunity to become a that $1 billion opportunity in this country. So yes, work on your idea, and work on any of the idea which has got a wider application. Don't restrict to yourself a particular community, particular city, or particular geography. Think of an idea implementing across the globe, or at least in the complete in the uh, India. So look for that sort of a bigger opportunity, bigger thought process, when it can has got a wider application area, wider consumer. area, then you will be pretty successful.
And that, I must say, sir, is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Vatika. Thank you for your, thank you for having me here. Thank you.